Okay, the lights went out here, and looking at why the switch was going, but the lights weren't. This wire was just barely inside here. Electrician didn't do this. This is a handyman or do-it-yourself, or somebody didn't know what they're doing. So if you look at the length of wire there, and it wasn't even pushed in, there it goes, it's touching right now. It was just touching in there. So as soon as I took off screw number 1, screw number 2, about what you see there, what you can see in there, that's how it was. It was just laying inside without being tightened down. And if you look at the other one, it's not even tight. It's just barely in there. You can see the screw rotates. Do you see that right there? If you look, the wire is not turning with the screw. Let's see if I could get in there close. There, if I do that, well, let me get my finger away from there, I get zapped. It's only 110 volts. But that is not in there correctly. This was not an electrician. This is a janitor did this, or maybe the guy who maintenances the fences and the gardening or something, but this is not electrician's work. What do we got? We got the ground all hanging off back there. But what we need to do is get, another thing is, there's no power up here. So this doesn't work connected into here. The power, this was replaced later, and whoever did this work disconnected the power from there. So the power is probably laying back there that goes up a wire that make the make and break for the power for that right there. Somebody was playing in here who shouldn't have been playing in here. Now this is an upgrade. The only problem with this upgrade is that these big GFIs, because they're trying to follow the rules, unfortunately the electrical box is not deep enough, and you see how the wires are just squished behind this thing, because these old houses were never meant, these boxes were never meant for a large GFI like this. And so that ends up being the problem back there. But now the thing is, where is the wire they disconnected for the fan? That is the question. And yeah, that's about it. This was done by a do-it-yourselfer who thought they knew what they were doing. That's how fires are started. When you have connections this loose, they get a lot of resistance in them. And if there's any amperage, like if the fan would short or anything with the lights, the high resistance, instead of blowing a fuse because there's no arc fault, they get hotter and hotter until it gets red, and then it starts melting back the insulation. Then it causes the insulation to catch on fire. And that's how fires start. This is why people who don't know what they're doing shouldn't be touching electrical, including me touching this. Yep, that's it. All right, got to get that fan working, but this person who touched this before should not be in here. They should go scrub toilets, take out garbage, or go work at McDonald's flipping burgers.